This week on Extra Point, what was a seemingly endless win streak in the Hoosier State snapped. Princeton, Ohio pulled off a win 33 years in the making. And exactly what happened at the end of that game in Alabama? It's all next. Let's go. Welcome inside the State Champ Sports Network on the campus of Lawrence Technological University. My name is Lauren Plant. Welcome to Extra Point. This is the hub for some of the best high school football highlights in Ohio and Indiana. Beginning next week, highlights from the first weekend of Michigan high school football here as well. We appreciate our presenting sponsor, Lawrence Tech. The football coaching staff at LTU is waiting to hear from you if you're a high school football player looking for a shot at playing in college. Go to LTUathletics.com. On with the show. I'm Lauren Plant, and we begin our Ohio coverage with a matchup in the Northern Lakes Conference. Sylvania Northview at home to take on Springfield, both teams in search of win number one on the year. Northview lost to Springfield 27-26 a year ago, hoping to flip the script this season. First quarter action, junior quarterback Logan Thor off the play action finds a wide open senior Nick Schaefer in the back of the end zone. We were tied at 7 after the opening quarter. Under 6 minutes to go now in the second quarter. Northview once again going to the air. Thor connecting with Schaefer. Nice concentration. 40-yard touchdown. Wildcats up 14-7. But back came Springfield. 90 seconds left to go before the break. The junior Brandon Langston getting the pitch. Won't go down until he crosses the plane. His second TD of the contest. We were knotted up at 14 at halftime. Blue Devils munched nearly 6 minutes off the clock to start the second half. 4th and goal on the 1. Langston, his third rushing score. Heading into the final quarter, Springfield up 21-14. But the Wildcats responded in the opening of the 4th. Also facing 4th and goal, the junior Aiden Schmidt around the edge. We were tied up again at 21. Under 6 minutes left now. Northview going for the go-ahead. Schmidt rumbling in. Huskies up 7. 12 seconds to go. Springfield one more chance inside the red zone. 4th down, but Trey Materney's pass picked off by Northview senior Jack Glowski. That would do it. Northview exacts revenge from a year ago, beating Springfield 28-21.
You know, we've been working for it hard all season, keeping our mindset positive, working harder week by week, and we were ready for a win, and we got it tonight.
Let's head now to a Greater Miami Conference game at the Cage. The 1-1 Colerain Cardinals hosting the undefeated Princeton Vikings. Colerain won both meetings last year, including the opening round of the playoffs. But this is a new year. Vikings ready for the challenge. First quarter, and Princeton en fuego out of the gate. Makai Lynn airs it out to Lamont Jackson. He finds the end zone. First score of the game, Vikes up 7 after 1. But the Cards found their groove, leading 10-7 just before halftime. Senior signal caller Tyler Prather hits Amir Shannon in the flat. He'll do the rest of the work. Dives for the goal line. 37-yard score put the Cards up 17-7. Both offenses exploded in the second half. Princeton started to close the gap until Prather calls his own number. Goodbye. 66 yards to the house. Cards up 10, 23-13. But the Vikings had an answer. Lynn, off of play action, delivers a dart to Rodney Harris from 20 yards out. Princeton back within 3 at the end of the third. Colerain, however, a big play machine this night. Just a minute into the fourth quarter, Prather hands off to Freddie Johnson, got a huge hole, quick cut back to the middle, and he just made reservations for 6. Colerain then added another score after a blocked punt. It was a 37-20 game. Over, right? Not on your life. Vikes scored to draw within 10 and then pulled the rabbit out of the hat. D'Angelo Foster gets the toss, and he'll heave it downfield to a waiting Jackson. 62-yard TD. Are you kidding me? We had ourselves a ball game again. Final moments now. 12 seconds on the clock. Princeton on the doorstep. Coleraine stuffed them twice, but the third time, the charm. Lynn to the left, and for the first time in over 2 decades, the Princeton Vikings victors over Coleraine. 41-37 the final.
I'm Kevin Trzynski, and we finished things up with the non-conference battle in the Cleveland area. The 1-1 Warrensville Heights Tigers travel to take on the 2-0 Brush Arcs. Junior Alfred Murray takes it right up the middle, and he'll force his way in from 2 yards out. Arcs take a 7-6 lead, but the Tigers would strike right back. Nate Bledsoe gonna air one downfield, and it's gonna be Jordan Massey coming back towards the ball, high points it and finds Pazer, putting them back in front 12-7 after 3. With a minute left, Bledsoe working in the air again, and he'll find his favorite target, Massey, and just like that, Warrensville Heights wins this back and forth game, 24-15 your final score.
I'm Chuck Pellerito, and we head over to a Central Catholic Conference clash as the 2-0 St. Francis de Sales Stallions played host to the 1-1 Bishop Hartley Hawks. Hawks get things going early in the first. Play action for the sophomore Eric Underwood, and he's got his receiver Trayvon Saunders all alone at the 10. He'll score on the 43-yard pitching catch, putting the Hawks up 7. Stallions coming in with wins over Watterson and Mansfield Sr. looking to keep the momentum rolling here. Nicky Pantello answers the touchdown pass with one of his own. He finds Jordan Johnson streaking down the sideline. He gets in from 32 yards out. We went into the break, Hawks up 14-10. Third quarter now, and it's going to be the junior Jonathan Thompson getting the call from out of the backfield, untouched, 8 yards into pay dirt. Stallions out in front, 17-14. But the Hawks want to get over that 500 mark. Underwood is going to drop this one right in the breadbasket of Richard Kenny. 40-yard score. Hawks right back in front, 21-17 early in the fourth. But the Stallions were determined. 2 minutes later, Thompson gets the rock again. Wide open hole to his right. Cuts it back against the grain, and he is gone. 55 yards to the house. One last chance for the Hawks. Underwood looking to connect with Kenny again, but it's broken up just shy of the end zone, and the Stallions hold on to win a thriller 24-21 the final. These two will meet again in Week 6.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices. We begin with the Hoosier Heritage Showdown. The two-time defending 5A state champs New Palestine on the road to take on Mount Vernon. New Pal coming in on a 65-game regular season win streak got the party started on the opening kickoff. This is the senior Blake Austin. See ya! 85 yards to his house. Dragons out to a quick 7-0 lead. Mount Vernon looking to continue their perfect start. 4 minutes later, junior quarterback Garrick Slunnaker the toss. Tanner Cozio with the beauty of a one-handed touchdown grab. You have to see that one again. Play of the week nominee right there. That knotted the game up at 7. More from Mount Vernon later in the quarter. Slunnaker slings it to Rylan Cole. He comes down with it. 10-yard touchdown. Marauders led 14-7 after the first. They held on to momentum. Keegan LaBelle goes up the gut and rumbles in. Hold the phone. Mount Vernon now up 2 scores. Dragons ain't done. Lincoln Roth. The quick pass to Austin. The senior taking care of business. 60 yards. New Pal down 21-14 at halftime. But the Marauders kept coming. Third quarter action. Slunnaker on the keeper. Mount Vernon back up 2 scores. Still in the third, Slunaker finding Koziol again, this time from 6 yards out. New Pal trying to get back in it in the fourth, trailing 35-22. Mount Vernon's Jalen Thomason wanted to weigh in. He does, the one-handed interception. Streak over. Mount Vernon gets it done. What an amazing run by New Pal's 65-game regular season win streak, but it's the Marauders. 35-22 the final. Mount Vernon now 4-0.
I'm Kevin Trzynski, and we go to a non-conference matchup from Friday night as LaPel went on the road to take on Shenandoah. LaPel looking to go 4-0 on the season, and with Shrike in the first. This is the sophomore Tyler Dollar, gets the handoff, goes around the edge, and scores from 32 yards out. They convert the two-point conversion and led 8-0. Shenandoah, coming in with a 2-1 record, would respond as Blake Surface goes in for the 5-yard touchdown. They trailed by a penny at 8-7. More from the Raiders with 16 seconds to go in the first. Tanner Goff rolling and connects with a diving Surface for the 20-yard touchdown. Shenandoah led 13-8 after the opening quarter. LaPel answers with 2 scores in the second as Dollar was money again for the 5-yard rushing TD. Bulldogs went into halftime leading 24-13. Jump over to 3 minutes left in the third. LaPel once again. It's Dollar up the middle, this time for his third rushing TD. That puts the Bulldogs up 30-19. But there was no quit in Shenandoah. It's the senior Goff on the keeper, refusing to go down as he goes in for 6. The Raiders were down 30-25 as we headed to the fourth. It would be too much LaPel as Dollar rumbles in again for his 4th touchdown on the night. As LaPel goes on to win 36-31 the final. Bulldogs remain undefeated at 4-0 on the season.
I'm Grant Pugh reporting from Terre Haute, where South welcomes North for the Victory Bell battle. Late in the first quarter, Caleb Stoltz pitches to Josh Cotty. He does the rest. 35 yards to the end zone with a flip. South leads North 7-0. Only a matter of time before Stoltz and James Mallory get going. The two connect here over the middle for a big first down. Braves down in the red zone. Cotty caps off the drive 2 plays later, right up the middle for 3 yards, and his second score all South, 17-0 over North. That gives the Terre Haute South student section plenty to cheer about in their Western wear, social distancing. Half not over, and neither is South's offense, and Stoltz connecting with Mallory for 24 yards and a touchdown. The Braves lead the Patriots 24-0 in a stunner. Third quarter, North not giving up just yet. After a long return, it's Jace Russell scampering 17 yards, getting North on the board. They trail 27-6 after a failed 2-point conversion. Fourth quarter, same score. Patriots in the red zone. It's Russell rolling around and in for his second touchdown. 27-13 South with 9 minutes left to play. The Braves put a stamp on this night, though. Stoltz to Mallory one more time down at the 1-yard line. Then Jacob Rutledge punches it in from a yard out as Terre Haute South beats Terre Haute North 34-13 the final. The Braves ring the victory bell for the 3rd year in a row, pick up win number 1 on the season.
I'm Glenn Marini from the Fort Wayne area for State Champ Sports. 5A number 4 Bishop Dwenger at 6A number 14 Homestead. Under a minute to go in the first half, we're scoreless when Brendan Lytle of Dwenger bombs one deep to Henry O'Keefe. Beautiful catch. Dwenger on the move offensively, but later on the drive, Lytle under pressure again. This time it's picked off. Graham Colin with the interception, and this game 0-0 at the half. Third quarter action. Evan Ormsby gets the O going. That a perfect spiral to Nate Anderson for the touchdown as Homestead up 7-0. Still in the third quarter. Homestead back on offense, but watch the ball bounce here. KJ Tippmann tips it into the hands of Vinny Fiacable and the IU recruit, Big Vinny, with a nice return for the Saints. Ensuing drive now in the fourth quarter. Dwenger looking for something to go well offensively. It does here thanks to that huge O-line. Gavin Groves gets pushed into the end zone, and that ties it at 7. Under a minute left to go in the fourth quarter. Homestead now down 14-7, but Ormsby says no. A strike to Anderson for the touchdown. Again, with 30 seconds to go in regulation, we're tied at 14 all, and we would go to OT. OT number 1. Homestead gets first crack at it, and they go to the air. Ormsby to Ethan Chambers. He's going to play college ball at Indiana State. It's a touchdown, and now it's Dwenger's turn to match. They do. Vinny Fiacable, the big man, in. We'd make it through OT and then double OT, tied at 28. Triple OT. Homestead gets the ball first. That's Braden Hardwick, the senior, in no problem. PAT good, 35-28 Homestead. Dwenger's turn. Ball is tipped, but 6'4" junior Rocco Sioka gets the touchdown, and Dwenger decides to go for the 2-point conversion and the win, but it's Homestead's defense standing tall at the goal line to keep them out as Homestead wins it in triple overtime with that defensive stop, 35-34 over Bishop Dwenger.
Lauren Plant's here to tell you for the best recruiting news in the tri-state area. Check out State Champ Scout Show, premiering Wednesdays across the network via social media, our website, and the State Champ Sports app. Alan True, Scott Bernstein, contributions from Matt Mowry and myself with the latest in football recruiting news and a variety of sports. The State Champ Scout Show, Wednesdays on the State Champ Sports Network. Time now to take a brief look inside the football program at Lawrence Technological University. We checked in with the new head football coach, Avant Mitchell, to hear what's in store for the LTU football team this season.
Our team will report somewhere around early to mid-August. The first official day of practice is August the 15th, and preparation mode for that is our guys are at home. They have workout regimens is given to them by Coach Whiting, our strength and conditioning coordinator, and we also have lifting regimens that they've been given as well, and they're doing some voluntary, team-led workouts as well. Once we get rolling, we'll probably have somewhere around a week of a real camp setting where there's no classes, and we can have multiple meetings throughout the day, walkthroughs, things of that nature, where the team is really bonding and solely together. But that normally lasts for 2.5, 3 weeks in a normal year. It'll be for 1 week for us this season, and then they will roll into their academic plans. So from that standpoint, what we will do for those 3 weeks up until our first game, we will approach each week like a game week, so they can kind of get their muscle memory and mindset, prepared for that Saturday game day activity.
If you're interested in playing college football at Lawrence Tech, recruit yourself. Head on over to ltuathletics.com. At number 5 in Ohio, Merrimont versus Indian Hill, and the Indian Hill Braves with a big play here. Ty Thornton with a bomb into the hands of Luke Hammond. Braves blow out Merrimont 51-14. To Indiana for number 4, although in a losing effort for Shenandoah versus LaPel, Blake Surface scored 3 touchdowns for Shenandoah, including this diving grab in the back of the end zone. Nice job, young man. Number 3, back in the Buckeye State, Princeton versus Coltrane, and this halfback option executed to perfection between D'Angelo Foster and Lamont Jackson. That helped Princeton beat Coltrane for the first time since 1997. Back to the Hoosier State for number 2, New Pal versus Mount Vernon, as New Pal's 65-game regular win streak snapped due to plays like this. Check out the one-handed touchdown grab into your screens by Tanner Koziel. That was sick. And to number 1, I don't even know how to describe this because you just have to watch. Let me set the stage. This took place in Alabama. Hillcrest Tuscaloosa trailed Wetumpka 30-28 with 2.9 seconds left on its own 41-yard line when Coach Sam Adams called for a play the Patriots run every week during practice. The play, quote-unquote Bronco, is named after Adams saw Boise State run a similar scramble play years earlier. Wacky is the only way to describe it, but it worked. What a wild way to end this week. Thanks to all of our contributors out there and everyone here at the network studios putting it all together. For a ton more highlights in Indiana and Ohio that did not make this show, simply visit State Champs Ohio or Indiana on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or our Instagram pages. I'm Lauren Plant. We'll see you next time on State Champs Extra Point. State Champs Extra Point, presented by Lawrence Technological University and Lawrence Tech Athletics. For everything LTU, visit ltu.edu. You can recruit yourself to any of Lawrence Tech's 27 collegiate athletic teams by visiting ltuathletics.com.